Let's talk about the training yourself to be uncomfortable or to become more comfortable with discomfort. Does anything come to mind just in terms of managing your psychology?
For my own psychology, the way that I try to manage this stuff is I wake up in the morning and you get like whatever emails you have of like stuff that's going on in the world, right? So it's world events, it's team events, whatever trends we're seeing across our products. And often in there's a fair amount of bad news and like new things that I need to absorb. One of the things that I've found that just for kind of managing myself is that if I try to just go straight into the day, it's like almost every morning when I wake up and like read through my emails and get the news, it's almost like getting punched with sort of like a ton of new context. And it's like, okay, I need to like internalize this. So I found that basically doing something physical and something that's like meditative to take my mind off of it for like an hour so that I can reset and go do work is really important. So that's why, things like foiling or surfing have been really important to me because, when you're out there in the water, it's like pretty hard to focus on anything else, right? It's like when you're on the board, you're focused on making sure you stay on the board and don't mess something up, especially if you're kind of towing or something like that, there's not a whole lot of downtime.
Yeah.
I've found that for my own performance is significantly better when I have something like that, that's like meditative and physical and allows me to kind of output some energy and then I can come back in. And it's almost like I'll have subconsciously settled all of the things that have sort of all the news that have happened in the world. Now it's like, okay, let's go deal with it.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, if there's something that's really an emergency, I'm not going to, go do a sport or something. I'll go deal with it. And obviously part of life is you don't always get to control your schedule. And that's kind of how that goes. But when I compare kind of how I do on the days when I kind of get to have some time to soak that in or to kind of have an outlet versus just like jumping right in, I find I'm often like stewing in bad news or something. And then I'm not as productive. So I think that's sort of my own personal way that I try to manage situations like this. But obviously a key part of this is like having an awesome team and it's not primarily about me at this point. It's a big company and we have awesome people who are running all these different groups. So I get that what I'm saying, kind of how I've worked out the system for myself isn't necessarily something that would work for a lot of other people.